experience. Stop being a bitch.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Evening Juice with Lemon City Live. Well, Edwin, what is it? He's a scat man. Well, he scats our intro. And Achilles' face is stuck.
I'm really happy to be here, guys.
Now, that's called forcing a smile. If I've ever seen one. What is episode 40? Are we on 40?
Episode 40, bro. This is 40. What up, bro?
This is 40. Nice.
This is 40.
Today,
yeah, man.
One of my friends, her 40th birthday also, so happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, old 40 person. I'm not there yet.
That's right. You're not there yet, man.
I'm taking a shot, bro. I only got a few left because my days are numbered.
I'm gonna make this a snippet and just send it to her. She's gonna love it.
I'll be joining you pretty soon, so let me just get my last licks in here. You had a chance yesterday, but you know.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Us 30-year-olds over here, you know.
Yeah.
30 is a new 20.
Yeah, baby.
Not at all.
This is the 30 crew here on the Evening Juice here. Episode, like we said, this is episode 40. This is 40. But before we get started, man, let's give some big props to the Emmy-nominated Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait, I got some of those.
That's what's up, bro.
Wait. There it is, bro. No, wait. All right, we'll give him a little more. Hold on. I think I have some other horns. Oh, shit.
So
here it is. There it is, bro. Don't hate. Anyway, congratulations to the Emmy nominated. How many podcasts come out here and stream at night and have an Emmy nominated producer working for them, man? Not many, bro.
Not many.
We're fortunate. This is big time over here, man. So congrats, Stannis. He is a legit Emmy nominated, so put respect on his name from now on. Bill's Mafia. Okay, yeah, cool.
Respect.
David, bye. And anyway, so yeah, we got that out of the way. Gus, what are we talking about today? What do we got going on?
I just want to point out that was such a Bill's Mafia thing to do. We haven't even started the show. They're already like, Bill's Mafia. Like, okay, guy.
To be fair,
settle down.
On the table behind me.
To be fair, it's officially the first day of football season here because training camp started today all around the league. So that's it. I think we're how many weeks away from like the first preseason game or exhibition game or something like the Hall of Fame game?
I don't know. It's very close.
Yeah, dude. Like,
but it's the first day, like you said, and there's already so much drama, bro. They should play the NFL on TNT.
Yes, absolutely, dude. So much.
Like instead of boring Hard Knocks, they need to do like an off-season Drive to Survive F1 kind of series.
Oh,
it's just all about drama. And Hard Knocks is the most boring ass shit ever, and it's just the same thing every year.
Like, and it's this year? Cowboys again this year for like the third time, man. Get out of here. The Cowboys.
Again.
Yeah.
Literally no one but Cowboys fans are watching it, and probably a lot of them aren't even watching.
Oh, bro. all those Cowboy fans. Oh, Cowboy fans like this guy right here. I know this guy's a Cowboy fan. He's over here talking smack about the Dolphins, but because he wants him. He wants us to trade him to Dallas, which I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna lose there too because that fucking franchise is trash.
Yeah, man. Get out of here. Anyway. On today's show, we're going to be, obviously the big breaking news that just happened right before we came on. Isn't it nice to have some breaking news on an evening show? Like, we never got it when we were on the radio in the morning.
Yeah, for real, man.
It always broke after, what was it? What time did we get off? 10? It always broke after 10 a.m.
Always.
10:05.
Yeah, it was 10:05 was breaking news time. We never got to break some really cool news, but now we get to discuss it fresh before anybody else. The big news is Xavier Howard demanding, literally just legit, taking to social media and just demanding a trade. I like that he didn't use the note application on his phone to write out that thing. He actually used,
give him points for that.
Give him points, bro. That's, Anyway, we're gonna be talking that. We got Olympics, man, and then we're gonna be talking we're gonna get deep into some Miami stuff here because we got
sports off season. The hot stove is hot in all three of the big shows.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be so nice, man. Let me turn up my headphones here a little bit. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good time, man. So there's plenty to talk about. But yeah, the big breaking news tonight was the Xavier Howard. Oh man, let me see if I can pull up the actual quote where it came from. Excuse me, because I didn't print it out or do anything. So you guys,
I'll find it.
you got it. There you go. Yeah, let's not do Edwin does the internet again. You know.
Seriously, bro.
Producer.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get into the habit, Edwin, of whenever you didn't prepare something, that's it. It's too late. Once the show starts, it's too late.
Okay.
Not like, let me go ahead and just look for something over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No.
Do it like that, baby. We'll do it like that. Anyway, all right. So the big news is Xavier Howard came out today, just like less than an hour ago, and said, "Hey, I'm out of here." He wrote out a statement, said it's the team is now he feels disrespected, but that he's gonna be a professional and he's gonna show up and he's gonna, go about his day to day. And I know Achilles, you were a big fan of Xavier Howard. You wanted to keep him on the squad for a long time. Here we go. We got the oh man, see if you can blow that up a little bit because my eyes cannot read that.
We'll get into it. The whole thing is annoying to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right? So where's the big takeaway there? Okay. My whole thing was with this. I'll give him points on some stuff. Okay. And then I'll deduct points on a lot of things. I think there's more deductions than points here, but I'll give him points.
Really?
I like it when players demand the trade. Like, he came out and said it from his Twitter account. He signed this little doc here on his own, put his name on it at the bottom, and said, "Hey, this is, I'm owning this statement. I want this to be, reflective of me. I'm demanding a trade here, not my agent." He clarifies that him and his agent are on good terms and whatnot. I deduct points for the whole, why are you bringing up that you signed a bad contract a couple of years ago? Like,
exactly. That was my point. That one sentence. Yeah. In 2018, I signed an extension that I'll admit I didn't completely understand or feel comfortable with.
Yeah. Bro. That's your fault, dumbass.
And then the rest of in the rest of it, he's talking about how him and his agent are doing whatever. How do you still trust that agent if you didn't feel comfortable with that contract?
Maybe the old agent's gone too. I don't know.
Maybe.
Good point.
How is it the Dolphins' fault that you didn't read it, your agent didn't read it, and your lawyer didn't read it, bro? That's on you. Like, why is it on them? They're a business, like you say in here. They're a business. They're not here to just give you money just because. And when they gave you that contract, you weren't where you were. So why is it their problem? You signed a contract, you play it out, and then either the Dolphins give you money or you move on. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult.
Yeah.
I mean,
Taylor coming in with they should have used Drew Rosenhaus, dumbass. Yeah, I agree. That dude's got his pulse on everything anywhere in South Florida.
These guys are like, I didn't completely understand my contract. Like,
that's the part. Because with the NFL, I get why players hold out because a team will cut you as soon as. So I get it. As a player, you're trying to get the most you can. If you a lot of players will outperform their contracts and be like, all right, it's time for me to get a new one. But that line of I didn't feel comfortable, why did you sign it? That was the part that just throws me off. Like, why would you sign that contract then if you didn't feel comfortable?
But then again, I mean, like, I get it. I'm all for player empowerment. If he feels like he outperformed it, yeah. And I think it's messed up because the NFL, out of all the leagues, they have the worst, like what do you call it?
The PA?
Yeah, they have like the worst contracts. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing like you said. Union. Yes, the weakest union. They, like you said, they can just come in and say, "Hey, we're tired of you. Cut you. We don't owe you anything." You know what I mean? It'll be maybe there's a hit to our cap, but it's very minimal. We don't have to pay you anything. We might be, we might lose some money allocation towards some people, but we don't have to pay you.
But I was looking this up. Like I sent you guys the article. Yeah. Like the whole thing about being uncomfortable, that's just you signed a bad deal. But then I look at these numbers. Think about who Xavier Howard is. Last year he made $11.9 million. That's 15th among corners. This year and next year he's gonna make about $12 million. That's 11 among all corners in the league.
So what? You get a contract, you work hard, and then your next one is better, bro. Like,
but he's almost 30.
Yeah.
Well, what? But I don't understand why that's the Dolphins' problem.
No, I get what you're saying, but I also see kind of where he's coming from.
No, I see.
Like, I understand why he's doing it. Not that the Dolphins are wrong, but I understand that he's
I don't have like Edwin said, I don't have a problem with someone who feels they're not being valued just asking for a trade. Hey, I think I need more money. They don't want to give it to me. Trade me, and that's it. Not this whole thing of I'm being disrespected and they're acting in bad faith and I'm going to show up so I don't get fined. Like, bro.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Come up with a new line, dude. Everybody keeps using Marshawn's line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was talking with you guys. I like what Le'Veon Bell did.
Okay.
He's like, I want this much money. No one wants to give it to me? Cool. I'm out. That's a strong player empowerment move. And then he got his money, and he's been horseshit. So even better for Le'Veon. You know what I mean? This whole thing of trying to be a victim and wah.
Yeah.
You think you're worth something? Get out of the game. Don't just sit there and collect checks until they trade you, bro.
See, I don't have a problem.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Very, very good at it. Very, very good at it. My other gripe that I have is like, You're saying, oh, I'm going to be professional. I'm going to be, I'm going to come in here and do what I got to do. But you also threw your fellow cornerback under the bus there by saying I'm better than him and he gets paid more than me. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit of a jab. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everyone knows the next guy is always the highest paid. It's not because they're better. It's just that's how economies work. That's something like that's never happened to anyone before. That's like all other players who are the top of their position are always the top paid. Like, that's not how it works, bro.
Yeah,
you're giving it one more year, and either the Dolphins, right? He only had one more year left.
I think so. Yeah.
Ooh,
so you play out your contract, and either the Dolphins give you money.
Xavier has like 4 more years.
Again, that's so bad on him. I don't want him. I'm sorry. That's on you, bro.
Last year was the first year of the new contract.
If you really believed in yourself, you wouldn't sign a gigantic long contract at that number.
Or you sign an incentive-based contract. I don't know why more players don't do that.
Because there's no guarantee.
We lost them. What did you say? There's no what?
No, there's no guarantee. All people care about is guaranteed money, bro. That's it. And that's why it goes. Like, it's a shame. You got baseball players that'll collect a massive contract for like 10 years, just robbing the league. You know what I mean? But their players' union is the best union.
I'm not saying that. Again, he's not wrong. He's just going about it wrong, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. See?
The NFL treats their players like garbage.
Yeah.
But that's the rules. And if you know those rules going into a contract negotiation, don't be surprised when you play real good and then your contract isn't that great. That's on you, man.
Yeah, man. Or how about if you're a great athlete, go play soccer so we can win a fucking World Cup.
And apparently he had them include a lot of guaranteed money into the last year of his old contract, right? So part of that extension that he signed, some of that money went into the old contract, so that's why then it lowered his guaranteed money so much.
Saying, to me, he could have just been like, "Hey, I am the best cornerback. They don't want to restructure me. I think I deserve more money. I want to trade." And you leave it at that. And I'm like, "You're right, dude. 100%. Good on you. I'd wish you were on my team, but I feel you." Right, dude. I just don't like the crybaby stuff and the blaming of everybody.
Yeah.
Like I said, to me, Le'Veon Bell did it right. He said, I want this much money, and until someone wants to give it to me, I'm going to go hang out. See you later.
Yeah. See,
there's always gonna be one team sooner or later that will overspend on any player, especially the guy who's considered the best cornerback in the league. Like, test the market. Don't be a baby about it.
See, I have a problem with best cornerback in the league, man, because there's as much as people, we can go down the list and name a bunch of good cornerbacks that have come down. There's only one best cornerback in the league, and his name was Deion Sanders. That's the only guy that from the day one that he entered to the day he left. Hold on. He was the best.
All time, bro. Like,
no, I'm not saying you. I'm not. This is nothing against you. This is nothing against you. Listen, this is nothing against you. Shut up, guys. Listen, I'm just saying. I have an issue with. Yes, I have an issue with these with these cornerbacks because there was Nnamdi Asomugha who was like super hyped, then he made a big stink, went to Philly, garbage. Revis made a big stink, got paid in a couple of places, but he was garbage afterwards too.
He was garbage, and like in his 30s.
Doesn't matter. He fell off.
Doesn't matter. He
fell off.
He fell off when you're supposed to fall off as an NFL athlete.
Yeah, but that guy brought a bunch of unnecessary drama with him all the time. I'm saying these cornerbacks are turning a little bit of it to divas. What? They're turning into divas.
Never brought drama. Yes. When did Revis bring drama?
Huh?
Revis never
come on,
got
the whole
traded.
time he was over there, he didn't want to be with the. He went to Tampa for a year, and then with the Patriots, or vice versa, before he finally got shipped off. Where did he end up? Finish his career? I don't even remember what was his last
I
stop.
think he ended up in New York again. I think he went back to the Jets.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, look, Xavier Howard, man, what he's doing. Let me ask you this: if he didn't mention that line about signing the bad contract, and he just put out this statement today, would you guys have digested it a little differently, or still feel the same?
The whole entire statement from top to bottom is garbage.
Okay.
Just
no reason for it.
All right.
Like I said, I think I'm worth more money. The Dolphins don't want to give it to me. I'm out. That's your statement.
All right. So I feel you on that. All right. So now let me ask you this though: are we gonna give him props though for at least having the balls to demand a trade, because people don't do that anymore? Such as no, you can even give props to that, dude.
Absolutely not. I said, just do it. Don't beat around the bush and cry and blame. Just be like, again, I think I have confidence in myself. I think I'm worth more. The Dolphins aren't giving it to me. I'm out of here.
All right.
Move on with your life.
Well, when it comes to, there's another guy in the news today, Aaron Rodgers, similar situation, has been making us think about his whole situation for months now. Pretty much keeping the Packers like prisoners of the moment here. They don't know what to do. To me, I don't care. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like the Packers. I don't really have I don't really a rooting interest in them at all. So I kind of enjoyed the chaos for a little bit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I look at it, and it's kind of like the opposite of what we're seeing here with this guy a little bit, per se. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers never once demanded anything. He never even said anything. He hasn't been quoted to say anything. It's been pure media speculation on everything. And people said this, that someone said that this person said this, that he's unhappy, And somehow he's managed to, at the very last hour last night, was, still negotiating apparently with the team. Although there was a report that he turned down a huge extension or a rework of his contract. Yeah. I think it was
that would have made him the highest paid player.
Highest paid player ever. Okay. Yeah. And apparently that was the sign that he's like, yo, this isn't about money. You know what I mean? This isn't about money for me. This is about, respect or whatever. Karen Rodgers here. I love it. Although I'll give him props though. Did you see the shades that he rolled in with today and the Office t-shirt and the sandals? Like, yo, this dude just doesn't give a fuck. I like the look. But anyway, my whole thing is he hasn't said a damn thing. Just keeping everybody on pins and needles. They don't know what's going to happen. Letting other people speak for him, so nothing gets back to him directly. He can always just say, "No, I never said that. I never demanded anything. There's nothing on record." It's a weird flex. It's smart, but it's a weird flex because all it got you was you got to go back to the place you don't want to be in anymore for another year. And to me, that just like if this was a movie, that's a horrible ending for a movie. You know what I mean?
I don't think Aaron Rodgers cares so much about being the highest paid player.
Obviously, he
wants to be. He wants to be remembered as the greatest quarterback of all time, and they're not helping him accomplish that.
Yeah, it's never going to happen. But okay, but I get the gripes that he has against the team. They've been well documented. Never drafting an offensive player.
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver and everything. But at the end of the day, he's got a Madden rated 99 receiver on his squad right now. His running back is pretty damn good. His O-line has been pretty good for a long time. He's had a lot of success there.
But that's falling into it. They haven't gone out and done
I get
specific, you know what I mean?
I get it, but one could also
say has been mistreated by their organization like Xavier Howard claims to be is Aaron Rodgers, and it's well documented.
I'll give you that.
Treated, generational talent correctly.
Yeah, I'll give you that, but you could also make the argument that maybe they didn't fall into it. Maybe this was the plan. They were working with what they had, and they knew they had confidence in what they were doing, and the proof is in the pudding. They were in how many NFC playoff championship games has he been to that he's lost? I think he's like I think he's lost his last like 4 or 5 or something like that.
But
since
the only
his last
reason
Super Bowl.
they get there is because of him. You put any other average quarterback, and they are top 5, top 10 in the draft, bro.
Okay. Could be potentially, but that's what he, like you said, he played. That's the contract he signed. He chose to extend there, and that's what he gets. That's the bed that he lies in. He made his bed, laying it. Now, my whole thing, though, if this was a movie, right? Like we've been, like watching this for hours, and the storylines and this and that, and this is the ending that we get. This is a shitty ass ending. Like, okay, congrats. You turned down all the money. You go back to Green Bay. and your consolation, what you wanted is that next year they'll, work with trading you. Not even a free agent. It's to trade you. You know what I mean? It's not, hey, you can walk and go wherever you want. No, we'll try and trade you. If somehow it doesn't work out, there's still, I don't think Green Bay is going to go, you know what? I know we said we were going to trade you, but they're not giving us anything back. We don't want to trade you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could still happen.
Are we trading Xavier Howard for Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, now apparently I've heard that the Dolphins. Oh no, not on Aaron Rodgers. I heard that the Dolphins were still in or interested in Deshaun Watson, who showed up to the Texans.
I will never watch another Dolphins game ever again if they trade for that piece of shit.
Deshaun Watson? Oh man! All right, well, let's see.
I was on the other train until I found out he's a serial rapist. I was ready to trade everybody and anybody to get him here.
I got you.
Now, if you know about what he does and then you still go after him,
that's a bad.
I will never watch another Dolphins game. I'm not gonna go to a game. I won't get any fucking merch. Nothing. It'll be like there's not a football team in Miami.
Hey, he could be completely innocent, but
oh yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, it's not a good look for us to go after him. Plus, I sent you guys that sweet wallpaper that I found. Come on, I'm all too up, baby. I ain't dissing him, but Cody over here, I know he's an actual big Packers fan. He's my boy up in Wisconsin. So just the beginning to a beautiful sequel when love comes in. I think this deal. See, like, how does this benefit anybody? How do the Packers go? All right, we're gonna run it back with Karen one more time, and it's gonna be great.
Because they have nothing else.
But it's not like they're gonna give Love the reps. They're not gonna know anything. A year from now, is Love gonna be better? Like, he's gonna get no game action? You know what I mean? It's just a year of practicing. Does that make him better?
That's on Green Bay.
I mean, the same thing happened with Rodgers too.
Yeah,
Rodgers wasn't getting any playing time.
Yeah, but Rodgers, I mean, maybe. I mean, it is similar.
Years?
Yeah, Rodgers sat on the bench for like 3 years, I believe it was. But 3, right? I believe.
Yeah, three.
5 to like 08, I think, was when he finally got his break. But if you're Green Bay, like, what? Like, I don't understand how this makes any sense.
They're
like,
incompetent. Bro.
They're horrible. Like, you're losing every day that goes by. You lose more and more trade value. Yeah. Because next year, when a year from now, when we're getting ready, or like when they're negotiating to trade him and stuff, people are gonna be like, yeah, he's 38. When last year he was 37. That's a big difference.
And and if they blow it again in the conference game, it's like, I don't know. Maybe they don't need to give up this many first-round picks.
Exactly.
Like I said, you could say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, but every single time that the Packers front office has a chance to do something right, they never do. And it's been like that for like 20 years.
It is. You're absolutely right.
With the Packers and Jordan Love, the thing is, like, when they drafted Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre obviously made a big deal of it, but Brett Favre had already been talking about retirement for a while.
Yeah.
Right, so the Packers were ready to move on. In this case, with Jordan Love, when they drafted Rodgers, they needed to, in their minds, be thinking, all right, we're going to move on from Aaron Rodgers soon. Not this whole thing of we're going to have Jordan Love sit behind Aaron Rodgers for his whole rookie contract, when you know Aaron Rodgers is not having that. Aaron Rodgers doesn't even, from what I've heard, everybody's heard, apparently the man doesn't even talk to his own family. So you really
this guy's a whole
really
mess, bro.
He's going to be cool with you drafting a quarterback in his replacement in the first round while he can still play? Nah.
It's unprecedented. Cody here says, I'd rather just start fresh, go 8-8 at best. I'd rather have less drama and have a player playing that actually wants to be there. And to me, that seems like the obvious choice here. And it feels like that's the obvious choice, but both people involved don't want to do anything that makes sense. Like, I still don't understand how this guy, Aaron Rodgers, thinks after everything that happened that he is satisfied with this as his ending. Like this, all right, you won. You're here for another year. You're stuck in Wisconsin for another year, and you're gambling on yourself still being good at 38 because, look, he won the MVP. He had a phenomenal season last year, but the last 3 seasons before that, there was a decline. I don't have the numbers here. I was looking at it, but there was a statistical decline, not, like a drop off a cliff, but it was, he was obviously on the other side of what you would think. He had a renaissance last season,
Let me ask you a question. Now that you mentioned last year, he had this amazing year, got all the way to the NFC Championship. Green Bay looked happy, but do you think in the GM's mind He's watching this thinking, "Oh no."
Oh God.
He's watching this man have
Damn
this
it, we can't just
amazing
drop
season.
him. Shit.
That was the worst thing.
Yep.
Because that GM or whoever's in charge of that stuff, he's also going,
Mark
damn it,
Murphy.
we're not going to trade him at the draft, so we're going to screw this up. You know what I mean? Because that's remember when the draft came, everybody, the news came out, hey, Aaron Rodgers is unhappy and is thinking about leaving. That's when you trade him. That wasn't a surprise. He's been a douchebag to your team for so long. You knew he was going to do this. Why did you go? And now all these other teams have filled up their spots. You know what I mean? Hell, the Rams needed a quarterback. He could have gone back to L.A., to Southern California, where he's from, and he lives on his house in Malibu. But no, bro, he's going to
49ers, I guess.
Yeah, all those opportunities are gone. He's going to end up somewhere next year where it's just going to be just more condensed. There's going to be less options. And again, I don't know how anybody is successful in today's news that he's back in Green Bay. This sucks for everybody involved. I've never seen a universal bad ending. This is like every M. Night Shyamalan movie ever. It's just horrible ending at the end. Yes, crap, dude, complete crap.
And the Packers, I think they have to decide whether to pick up Jordan Love's option this year, right? Is this his third year or
this is his second year? I think this would be his second year.
No, I think it was his third year. I think it was Jordan Love's third season.
I'll have to look it up. I'm not allowed to look stuff up on the show, but yeah, we'll have to look it up. If somebody in the chat wants to look up how many seasons Jordan Love has been in.
So they have to decide whether or not to pick up his fifth year option.
And you know that he's been there. You keep choosing this.
This is his third year coming up.
He is not going to be chill about his contract with the Packers.
Yeah. I would have traded Rodgers for Stafford. Honestly, you might think I'm crazy, but Stafford is an amazing QB. Dude. I love Stafford.
I love that
guy. I'm good, bro. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little insight into my fantasy football strategy this season. Okay, that's my number one QB. All right, that's the guy on my draft board. He's in my my power rankings. He's my number one ranked QB. Stafford is my number one.
Dude, you're reading a
bullshit.
Bro, I feel like Bro, Stafford.
You're send Aaron Rodgers to Detroit.
I mean, that would make no sense, that deal there for Green Bay. But I'm telling you, I think Stafford is he's my big play secret. That's my insider draft strategy right there. I think Stafford's gonna have a monster year, 5,000 yards, and just light it up.
Stafford might be the only NFL quarterback that was treated more disrespectfully than Aaron Rodgers by his team.
Yeah, and complained a lot less. Man, that guy.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Into retirement, bro.
Stafford, boss, bro.
Two Hall of Famers, early retirement.
Two Hall of Famers that just I can't do it anymore.
I'm done.
And not demanding a trade. Literally, I can't. My body is broken from playing for this piece of shit franchise. I have to quit this game.
That's nuts, man. That a guy that was his teammate is in the Hall of Fame, and he was also his teammate during his prime. You know what I mean? It's like Calvin Johnson's best years were with Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean? And
Man Campbell came in there and he's like, "Nah, I got to get out of here.
I'm out, bro.
This guy's gonna force me into retirement. I need to get the fuck out of here."
Man, that's a tormented fan base, dude. Oh man.
And you wanted me to go to a Lions game. What's wrong with you?
Oh well, I was telling Gus I found a coupon. Well, not a coupon. I found a deal for flights from Fort Lauderdale to Detroit, during the fall, round trips for $97. So I was looking. I was like, "There's a couple of weekends there where the Lions and the Tigers play. We could just make a weekend out of it. Let's go." But Gus is like, "No, I'm not. I don't want to see Jared Goff. Fuck Jared Goff.
I don't."
Oh, for this year?
Yeah. I came across a thing. I a deal on one of those travel sites, and I was like, "Hey, $97, round trip."
It might be pretty cool to see people bite other people's kneecaps off.
That's right. We got to go over there and support Man Campbell. Maybe we should go, dude. I think the Tigers are playing the Royals that weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a good time. Look, Cody said he'll meet us there if we go to Detroit. We'll hang out, bro. It'll be a good time.
I've been trying to go to a bunch of ballparks.
Yeah.
And and you got the easy ones in Yankee Stadium, Fenway. Those you want to go.
Yeah.
But then I start thinking, how am I gonna justify going to Detroit? How can I get in and out as quickly as possible?
Yeah. No, that's why you got to do 2 for 1. You got to do 2 for 1. You got to hit up Ford Field and Tiger. What is it? PNC or Tigers? I don't know what they call the stadium now.
I want to be there that long. I don't know. I'm thinking it'd be better to just fly in the morning and just go.
Bro, I would rather go visit the fucking trailer that Eminem grew up in.
Let's go to Ingram, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Detroit, man. I'm sorry, man. I know we got some friends up in Detroit and stuff, but that's just I don't know, man. It's just super not attractive, man. But let's see, man. We'll discuss our travel plans a little later after the show. Maybe we'll get into that. But anyway, I want to get into this topic here. Achilles started getting those gears turning in his head. Look at his gears turning in his head. That's the face when he's thinking. He starts going. He's like,
"Oh, those are F1 gears right there, man."
Yeah, dude. Oh man, quickly F1 or FU. 10 seconds of F1 or FU. Where's the race this weekend?
Hungry.
Oof. There you go, bro. We're all hungry for some F1 this weekend. We'll be back.
Verstappen's gonna be back. He's probably hurt, but
yeah. I saw pictures of him jogging though. He looks like he's all right.
Oh, dude! And real quickly, I try to follow the headlines and stuff. Yeah. And both Toto and Lewis are like, "We learned a lot of really valuable things that we're going to take to the next race from Silverstone." Yeah, fucking crash the guy that can beat you. You learned a lot, bro.
Success.
Like, what a bunch of douchebags.
All right,
they couldn't just take their W and just move on.
Yeah,
they have to gloat and be like, "Oh yeah, we cracked the code. We've been getting our fucking asses handed to us all season, but this is what we figured out." Yeah, get rid of the people who are better than you. Like,
that's why I always say,
really
man,
smart, bro.
You don't win 7 championships in a row by being a nice guy. You got to be a dick, and they're very good at being a dick.
That's fine, but don't act again. The same thing with Xavier Howard.
He's a dick, bro.
I'm okay with people being dicks.
His name is Toto Wolff, dude. It's total douchebag. He loves it.
But don't act like you've accomplished something. You crashed the guy that was in front of you. Some people had some bad luck, and you got slingshotted. You didn't do shit,
the whole purpose of that comment was to rile you up for your F1 or FU report. That's the whole. That guy doesn't give a shit. He says that because he knows all those little Max Verstappen fans out there. They're gonna get so mad when I say this, and I'm gonna enjoy it. That's the whole reason they did it.
Not even Verstappen, a Red Bull guy. It's just so stupid. To act like you. Oh, I worked really hard for this. Just shut up. Take your W. You're within 8 points of the championship now. Go out there and actually prove something. Don't. Oh, we learned a lot. Like, yeah, obviously, bro. Sweep the leg. They're gonna have that like in Notre Dame on the way out. They have their little saying.
Slapping the sign
on the way out of the fucking their pit stop. It says sweep the leg.
I like that. F1 or FU, sweep the leg. That's the next shirt. Hey, real quick here before we get into this this little player movement topic that we're gonna get into here. Gus and I were talking. Whenever the next race comes to the States, Dallas race, we got to do a watch party. Gus has like a 17.5-foot screen or something. We're gonna go all out, man. So stay tuned for that.
I think it's in Austin, right?
Yeah, it's or Dallas, Austin, somewhere in.
It's in Austin.
Go stay with my mom in San Antonio, and it's like an 1.5-hour drive. We just go.
Oh snap! All right, look at that, bro. See, Lemon City on the road this year, bro. That's what we gotta do.
We really want to crank up our F1 or FU credentials.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it, dude. All right, let's start looking at how to get press passes for that because we're ready. Anyway, all right. So Achilles, you had your gears turning in your head, and you came up with a nice little list. You had You realized that Miami's being mentioned a lot as a destination for
everyone, in all sports.
Yes.
And now even with the Marlins because they're trying to get rid of Duvall and Marte. So, like I said, all 3 of the teams are in play for all the people.
Wait, there it is. Invitation open. All right. I know what that means. We'll see you in Austin. Let's go. Man, good times. Good times. We're going to have some fun over there. Anyway, so yeah, the Marlins, what were you saying with Marlins?
Well, they're Marte's in play, and they're saying that Duvall's in play. So
yeah.
They're a hot topic in the hot stove.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Heat are always in on every single player who's ever thought about moving teams or is close to free agency. And now you have the Dolphins with Xavier Howard, who's a huge piece that if you do trade him, you're going to get value for him. Even though he's demanding a trade and it takes some of the value away, you're still going to get a good haul for whatever you get for him.
Oh, for sure. I mean, here we go. Another bevy. Are the Texans, they got any picks left? I mean, maybe we could send them back over to Houston and, just ramsack. Well, they could keep Deshaun Watson, you know what I mean? But we let's take some more of their picks.
Tunsil. Let's bring Tunsil back.
Yeah. Tunsil and like 3 first-rounders again, you know what I mean? I'd be down for that. So that'll be a good time. Okay, so who's first on your list here? What's
so first was, like you said, that out of nowhere, all the reports are like, oh, Houston is officially taking requests for Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I ruined this part of the section earlier. But the thing is, like, oh, the Dolphins are back in. It's like,
we don't want to be back in.
Like I said, are you that desperate to be a winner that you would bring that into your organization?
No.
As a fan,
not at all. I'm not on that.
I'm a
on
name.
that.
I'm
on that
a
Watson.
hard
name.
I don't know how
Gus.
accurate. I don't know how accurate that report is. That the Dolphins are back on the.
They said they were monitoring. They said they were monitoring, and that they were just keeping
more
tabs.
Than anything, I was just more that he's officially on the blocks, and we talked about for a month and a half how we need to bring him in. That's all. Yeah. Not even regardless of even if they didn't say the Dolphins were in, we were the team that he was supposed to go to originally.
Yeah.
So I was just like trying to gauge if there's anyone out there who's like, well, maybe, I don't know.
You know what's interesting is that when we were over on the radio, you guys were all about Watson.
100%.
150, you guys were all about it, and I stuck by Tua, and I feel just fine because I'm like, yep. I never was into that guy.
Totally knew.
I knew the whole time.
Information that I feel like coming in.
I feel like I don't like it when somebody that I like gets tainted like that. So I feel like, you know what, Tua was the safe bet. He's good.
You know what?
He's not getting tainted.
If the reports are accurate that the Dolphins are still even a little bit interested, what does that say about what they know about Tua that they're willing to bring in that guy?
Hey, bro, that's you can spin it that way. You can spin it. That's a very media thing to do by you, spinning things like that.
You media types.
All you media types, creating controversy. Listen, all right. They're interested. They're always interested. They're always looking. I want everybody to be on their toes. I don't want anybody to feel secure where they're at because that means that they're going to be playing to the best of their capabilities. That's what I would like to think, that they're going to be playing to the max potential because they know at any second, boom, gone. So I'm okay with them monitoring the situation as long as they don't act on it. You know what I mean? So.
But see, I never thought it was an indictment on Tua.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Deshaun Watson, not just some dude that you're trying to bring in. You know what I mean? That was my own thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is disrespectful too."
But that was before all the allegations.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Now, if post allegations and they still want to bring him in, bro, then Tua must be really bad.
I don't think it's they don't want to bring him in. They didn't say that they didn't want to bring him in. They said they're just monitoring the situation.
If the reports are true that they're still interested in him.
They said monitoring the situation. There's obviously somebody there, and this is again. There's always going to be somebody that's going to stand.
Everybody's monitoring the situation, bro.
But no. But the thing is, because there's always going to be somebody that's always going to stand by every bad person. Okay, there's always somebody who says, "Hey, this guy."
His name is Drew Rosenhaus.
Yeah. There's always somebody that says, "Oh, you know what? This guy just needs like I always say, this guy just needs a change of scenery, and I stick my neck out for some guys." In this situation, obviously I'm not, but I'm saying there's always a guy like that.
Oh, for sure.
And
obviously morals aside, because I know we've been talking about I don't want to root for a rapist or put that aside.
You can't though.
How can you?
You can't. This is not. I had a little drunk driving.
No.
I got into a fight.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
you can't put this to the side.
No. What I'm saying is, just from a football standpoint, how do you even think about trading for someone who, let's be honest, will probably, if there's a chance he might never be able to play again or go to prison, or how do you justify this trade?
Yeah. I think at best for Deshaun Watson right now is that he settles all. At best, there's still. Here's the thing, there's still an opportunity here that he's going to play week 1. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because one, if he settles all these lawsuits out of court, and he settles everything, then there's nothing that the commissioner could put him on the exempt list for.
Yeah, they do their own separate thing. They don't give a shit about
I know they can. I know they can, but they have that. But there is no precedent,
and they will. Yes,
here's
there is precedent.
No, there's no precedent because there's no. Here's look. I'm not sticking up for Watson, but there's no proof. There's no smoking gun on Watson. That's all I'm saying.
That
doesn't need to be.
No. Goodell just acting.
Look, I know. But Goodell also had a smoking gun with Ray Rice when he knew about the video where he punched the woman and all that stuff, and he only decided to suspend them for 2 games.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. But they've learned from that.
They've learned. We'll say learned. They've learned.
So that video came out. Everything changed when that video came out.
But it's still the NFL, man. And the thing is, I'm telling you, if there's no smoking gun with this whole story, it's been nothing but people saying stuff happened, but there's no. Now, the moment something comes out,
women.
a picture,
24,
something.
24?
24. That's a smoking gun.
It's 10 that actually filed charges, right?
It's accusations. Hey, man,
we robbery. They're not going to find a fucking.
He's going to get suspended.
I'm just saying. I think he's going to get suspended, but I'm saying in his mind, in his camp, his people are telling him, look, if we settle all this stuff, okay, and we can avoid the exemplars, which in their mind, they're like, we have a case. There's no like actual, hard evidence on anything that we did anything. We've been complying with everybody. We've been open about everything. We've been challenging the people to come up with stuff, and there's been nothing brought forward. In his mind, he's thinking, if this can all be settled, I can be playing, week 1. So that's his thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, I don't agree. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the dude's in for, a big surprise, and he's going to be, SOL, shit out of luck here, and he's going to be suspended. Who knows for how long? It could be for an extended period of time. But that's been the one caveat with this whole Deshaun Watson story.
That risk.
Oh, no, that's the thing.
Think that
for sure.
But is it worth for, like he said, from a football standpoint?
Yeah.
Trading away everything you have, and then the guy you traded for doesn't play for a year, and then you're going to bring in the most negative PR in the history of sports. If you physically trade, not that he gets cut and you bring him in trade, no, that you give assets for this person. And you bro. That'll be the biggest PR shit show in the history of sports.
I'll just say, there's been huge PR shit shows in the past.
Like
I'm just saying, man. There's been, I like Michael Vick. I was a big thing, but that dude, you never thought that guy was going to get back into it after all the shit that happened to him.
Prison.
I know, and he went to prison, and he still came back and signed a $100 million contract after prison. I'm just saying.
But they didn't give up multiple first-round picks for him.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, like, you can't rule anything out when you have that as a precedent. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You can skirt the PR a little bit when you do it as like, a reclamation.
Yeah.
He went to prison.
This guy's
He's out.
Under investigation for 24
exactly.
days. There's not like, well.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. We'll be monitoring the situation as well as the Dolphins. So
no, you literally have to wait until the whole court system plays out, and then if it turns out that there was a huge conspiracy against him and all these women were lying or whatever, and he's free, then his draft or his trade stock is gonna jump up like so much. So
and that's what he's banking on.
There's no point in even entertaining any of this.
Yeah.
The only conspiracy I could imagine is that the Texans are putting all these women up so they won't have to trade them. That's the only way I can imagine.
It's possible. It's possible.
I would believe that the Earth is flat before I believe that shit.
Yeah, for real.
All right. Let's keep it going here. What else? Who's the next guy on your list there? We got a couple more.
For the Heat, yeah. So for the Heat, the big guy that everyone keeps talking about is Kyle Lowry.
That guy.
And I don't get it. Especially now that he's demanding 3 years, $90 million.
So $30 million for a guy who's 35, and we didn't want to do that for Wade, right?
Dame or bust.
I saw that tweet. But more than anything, you're gonna give that kind of money to a 35-year-old who's literally played one full season his entire career, and in the last 4 or 5 seasons, he barely gets to 70 games. I don't understand the love affair and the affection from Heat fans for a guy that is not going to be there when you need him most.
Who wants Kyle Lowry? I haven't heard anybody say that they want Kyle Lowry.
The Lakers. Yeah, Lakers were rumored. Us, obviously.
No, I'm talking about Heat fans.
Heat fans. No, I mean, there's always
Heat fans just fall in love with free agents.
Yeah, man. Even me, the biggest worker here, I don't want him.
For anyone than this guy, and I don't get it. And they were like, he has the best, pick and roll, and he's going to make bam, ba, ba, ba. That's great. But the guy really doesn't play basketball. Yeah. And I'm sick of everyone trying to trade for all these guys that don't play and that are hurt all the time.
Hey, look,
more than anything, that's my problem with it.
I had an unfavorable opinion when the whole Wade drama happened and when he left us and the way he left us. And, I'm gonna stand by it. That this is along the same lines. Why are we doing that for this if we didn't do it for Wade? You know what I mean? Like, it's just this. I don't even know why this is discussed as an option. I don't know how in any world, Kyle Lowry could bring more to the Heat right now at this point in his life than Wade could have when, he was in that same situation years back. You know what I'm saying? And we turned our backs or said, no, thank you, because it wasn't a smart thing to do. It's not smart to pay a guy this much money at this point in his career. Like, it's just, sorry, man.
Wade single-handedly had us like 2 minutes out of the Eastern Conference Finals by himself. Kyle Lowry cannot do that.
I'm not about it, bro.
Oh, he's friends with Jimmy. Well, so what, bro?
Who cares?
Yeah, bro, I'm friends with
Dame
Jimmy. He doesn't
Lillard
want to
or
put me on the
bust,
team.
bro.
Oh,
Dame Lillard or bust. That's
another
it.
thing where there was quotes where he came out and said, "Oh man, after seeing I forgot who it was either Anthony Davis or Joel Embiid, and he also mentioned Bam. I would love to play with an athletic big, and everyone's like, oh shit, he's gonna demand a trade to the Heat. Let's go."
Oh boy,
man, bro. He said.
Yep.
The best of the best and Bam. He didn't say all, you know what I mean? He chose two people.
Yeah. Don't worry, Cody. We're not taking Giannis. We missed our chance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We went all in to get him this year. We didn't get him. The results speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna move on and try and do something else, dude.
I don't think did we mention last episode? Oh no, last episode that we did was game 6 of the finals.
Was before the closeout game.
Yeah, it was before. It was the closeout game, but we were off before the game was over. So congrats, Giannis, and your 50 chicken nuggets. Not 51, not 49, all 50 of them. Balled out, man. MVP.
Hit all his free throws, dude. Like,
what if the Chick-fil-A franchise in Milwaukee doesn't give him the free Chick-fil-A he wants? He might want out.
That's it. Y'all stuck, man. Y'all got to give him. Y'all got to open up on Sundays.
He can get it flown in on a fucking private jet if he needs to.
Tell you, bro. They better open up on Sundays, man. Don't piss off Giannis. That's it. Giannis is in an untouchable territory right now after winning 2 MVPs and a chip. Like, everywhere that guy goes, y'all better bend over backwards and keep that guy there because ain't nobody going to want to go to Milwaukee and do anything up there, man. You guys got lucky. You hit a home run. Just savor the flavor, baby, and just ride with it for as long as you can till that horse dies, and then you just sit back and pray for another miracle, man. It happened 50 years to the day when you guys got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now it happened with Giannis. It might be another 50 years before you have this feeling again, okay? So just enjoy it. Open up all the stores. Give Giannis whatever he wants. The dude deserved it. He's the man. What is it? Culver's? Oh, I think it's a food place offered free for life. There you go. See? Good. That guy should never, ever pay for anything. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what.
So a nay for Lowry all around?
No, Lowry all the way out. All right.
Like I said, I'm telling you, maybe I'm just too much in the Heat Twitter bubble.
You are.
But holy shit, the amount of tweets from people that, that aren't randos.
Yeah.
That are like, oh, you got to do whatever you got to do to get him. Instant championship. Bah, 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 bah. I'm like, bro, he
For
couldn't
Dame?
do it when he had Kawhi. That's the only reason he ever won a fucking championship.
Yep. All right. So what's the last guy on your list here?
Oh, the last one is Brandon Ingram, who has been somewhat rumored to be interested, but the recent reports were that he has said himself that he would like to be in Miami. Only thing is, that's going to be a trade, and you're going to have to give up a lot for him. So my thing was, do you think it's be worth it to get rid of a ton of assets and run it with Bam, Jimmy, Ingram, and a bunch of traffic cars?
Okay. At this point, I am convinced, okay? I am convinced that this team, as it currently is constructed and as it currently stands, is not going to go anywhere. I don't think it's a successful long-term fix. I think you got to shake stuff up. I think your window closes and closes and closes with Jimmy Butler. He's going to give you all. He's proven that he is, down for the culture and he's down for everything, but there's only so much his body is going to be able to take. So his window is going to get smaller and smaller. Bam has incredible upside. I'm still missing that Bam fire. It's kind of bugged me. I feel like we've seen it in moments. We've seen it in little bits and stuff. I want to see a consistency of like an Olympic torch with that dude. I just want to see that shit on all the time.
But it needs to also be we've talked about this. It needs to be from the organization side too.
Yeah.
And it feels like this year they're finally like, all right, fine, we're all in on him. Because like I said, when Jimmy was out and it was Bam and he was the guy, he was literally playing at an MVP level and dragging the traffic cones and winning games. And then as soon as they started going, oh, we got to work on getting Duncan Robinson open, and every single press conference like, we need to work for Duncan.
Yeah.
How is that gonna hurt?
That was so weird.
That's what I'm saying. How
I didn't understand
be
it.
mad at a guy for not being fired up when your own team doesn't give a shit about you, and it's on you to make everyone else better when you're the young guy, bro? Like, come on.
Hey, real talk. Eben came up with the hardest statement of the night here. Chick-fil-A sucks. McDonald's nuggets are best. It's true. I had some today.
False.
Although
You
today,
can say Wendy's or someone else, bro. McDonald's nuggets are the worst nuggets, bro.
come on, get out of here, Billy. Get him out of here. Just talking all that trash. Come on, dude. What's wrong with you?
You're just a fucking McDonald's shill, bro. That's
bro. Get it right. Although
I don't think Edwin knows what a shill is.
It's one of those things. I'm sure it's accurate. It came from the Duke of Wellington. It's one of those things
that Achilles says.
It's not
I don't pay it any mind.
Yeah, I don't. He's there with his little harpsichord calling me a shill. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure he used it properly. If I said it, everybody would be questioning it. So I'll give him that. Although Popeyes came out with chicken nuggets today.
I gotta taste
Today was the day. I don't know if anyone's had it. There's no Popeyes anywhere around me right now. But Gus, hit it up, bro. I'm telling you. It's supposedly it's the business. McDonald's simp. Is that me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. Anyway,
I'll join you, Edwin. I'll join you.
That's what's up, baby. Big Macs for life. You know what I'm saying?
Quarter pounder.
That's right, baby. That's how it is.
Big Mac is the biggest fucking sham in the
Just
history.
get out of here, bro. Get out of here. All right. Name redacted, my burner account here. Thanks for joining us. I'm not a Blazers fan, but can we please stop saying that Dame will be traded? He said like 30 times he doesn't want to be traded. The media is just ignoring it. That's probably accurate.
So what? Players and coaches say a lot of things that they don't really mean.
Yeah, and a lot of players don't say the stuff they really want to say, like Aaron Rodgers, that bitch.
You know what I believe? That Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. He doesn't need to say it, but we all know it.
Exactly.
I think
there's smoke. There's at least a little bit of fire.
I think Dame is in a similar situation with the Blazers. There's just nothing there. They need to do a complete blow up.
Same situation.
Yeah,
they just never do anything that's really positive for him.
Yeah. Blazers are heat. What
Anthony and like McCollum is a good player, but
Carmelo's the best thing they ever did for him.
At like 37.
Exactly.
How annoying that must be.
Exactly.
But wait, let's go back to a question you were asking earlier. I don't know if we answered it. Like, but the Brandon Ingram deal, or potential. I'm willing to blow it up for anybody right now, as long as we keep Bam and Jimmy. I think those are the only two pieces worth keeping. That I'm willing to just roll the dice and shake it up and give me something else. If it's Brandon Ingram, it's Brandon Ingram. If it's Dame, it's Dame. If it's whatever it is, I just feel like if we go back with the same run it back thing again, I'm not on board for it, man. I'm saying.
I'm not saying run it back, but again, just like before with the stupid Harden shit, it's not just trading him. We don't have the asset to keep a decent team. If you go for one of these big players, it's literally going to be those three guys and a bunch of G Leaguers. And that's not better.
I mean,
that's not beating the Bucks. That's not beating the Nets. That's not beating Philly. You know what I mean?
So then what are we going to do?
For you say it's an easy choice. Blow it up. But then you're going to have three guys and still be in the same position.
So then, you know what?
I'd rather do sign this guy, add that guy. Just add to me.
Then I'll just get rid of everybody, man. Fuck it. Jimmy, Bam, everything. Just give me a whole new Heat team. Just give me this randomized.
Suck, and you're gonna be like, I can't believe this.
But everybody who's available, just put it on a trade machine and just hit random, and whatever comes up, that's what I'm taking. Let's go. No,
man, you can put they can put together a team that can put up at least one finals like the Bucks just did. You know what I mean? You don't need to build a dynasty every single time.
No,
sometimes
team. The reason why
they are a deep team, but I'm saying is that they can put like the Heat went to the fucking finals last season, like, and it can happen. The things like that can happen where you have one good fucking season with a few good players. You make a run and maybe you win, maybe you don't. Like Detroit in fucking 2004. You know what I mean?
Whoa. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's not a blow up. This year is more of a mirage than what this team really is.
Do you guys hear that?
They're not a finals team, and maybe they're not this, but there's something in the middle.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes. Moving along.
You guys hear that? No, that's that right there. That right there is the sound of the next big Miami Heat target right there. You ready? That's the man right there, baby.
That one's gone, bro.
That guy has no knees.
I don't care,
bro. Again, people who want players that don't play basketball blows my mind. I will never understand.
Kawhi has less cartilage in his knee than Tenar Davis, bro.
I'll take him though. We need a guy like Bobby Portis.
Brandon Roy levels of lack of fucking tendons and cartilage in his knee.
All right.
The guy had to quit basketball.
Well, anyway, all right. So let's move it along here, but we're gonna keep with the basketball theme here, okay? Because it's a nice little easy transition here. Hold on. Oh, we got breaking news. Katie Ledecky fails to medal in the 200-meter freestyle. Australia's, I cannot pronounce her name, captures gold in
Ariarni.
Oh, Ariarni. My eyes couldn't read it really. I thought it was an M in there. Captures gold in Olympic record time. Wow. All right, Olympic record time. But speaking of, it's that time. Oh, come on, man. That little stuff always gets me going. That always gets me excited. And it makes me have a good time.
I see how excited Gus is on his face.
Oh, yeah, bro. Gus is just fun once.
Olympics,
one of these days, YouTube is just going to kick us off.
They're not going to kick us off, bro.
One of these days, it's going to happen.
Anyway.
You get like a 15-second.
Yeah, bro. Gus has got
amnesty.
Yeah, man. And Taylor already with the hot take. U.S. should withdraw from everything and go home. Get out of Tokyo. The Olympics is trash. Man, all right. So here we go. We've hit the topic.
Yeah.
The Olympics started this past weekend. Friday's opening ceremonies were definitely not Emmy worthy. That was some of the worst production thing I've ever seen. Definitely not Emmy nominated. Dennis had nothing to do with the opening ceremonies. No. I understand that there's a what do you call it? There's COVID and there's they had to scrap all the big plans that they had and all the sponsors and everything. But that opening ceremonies before the people walked out for like 3 hours, all the countries coming out to an empty stadium, that felt like a community college production of something. Like they were telling, like it was just so low quality, so bad. And I felt bad because these are people, man. They've been waiting a lifetime for this moment. They were wanting to have something, and this is what we get.
A lifetime plus 1 year.
Yeah, plus 1 year, exactly.
Yeah.
This whole Olympics has been weird. It's been very odd.
It's just a time difference. If it was in Brazil again or wherever and it was in prime time, we'd all be talking about it like crazy.
Well,
it's just the time difference completely ruins it.
No, I don't think so. I was really into it when it was in Beijing or not Beijing. Where was it?
Beijing in 08.
Okay. And when it was in Sydney.
Again, that's way closer.
Well, no, Beijing and Tokyo, it's about...
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah, same with Sydney.
Yeah, exactly. When it was in Sydney, that's a good one there in 2000. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm not one of those people who's going to be turned off if I want to watch something, but I get it also, empty stadiums, no crowds. Mm-hmm. We're used to it by this point. We've been dealing with it for like a year, you know what I mean? Or a little more than a year now.
Honestly, I think our favorite American athletes are just not winning like we thought they would.
Yeah. We're all old,
so early.
There used to be a new fucking
No, I mean, like, look what happened with Simone Biles,
Hey, she's only 24.
She's only 24. Yeah, but that's like one of the things that I feel like people like Taylor are upset about. Not just Simone Biles, but other things. Ledecky losing, U.S. women's soccer team losing against Sweden in the first game, and then barely qualifying for the next round because they're tying against Australia. Yeah. U.S. men's basketball is trash. There's a lot.
The problem is y'all watch the Olympics for the real sports, and what makes the Olympics great are all the fucking weird sports, dude.
I completely agree with that.
Canoe, slalom, and that shit was awesome. And
I'm all about those.
Every second of it.
All right,
because it's interesting. I don't give a shit about these national teams because they're not the real national teams. I'll watch the World Cup or I'll watch the WNBA or I'll watch the NBA. I don't need to watch these garbage teams, bro. Like
I get what you're saying. And yeah, we're going in, with some hype and some, little chip on our shoulder. Everybody thinks, we're gonna breeze through this. We're gonna get this stuff. And some people, the pressure gets to them and they're performing, not up to par, and we're getting embarrassed in some stuff. But to follow up on your point here, Achilles, of watching the different sports, I watched women's skateboard best trick street.
Bro, That was the best.
Oh,
That
that
was
little
so-
Brazilian girl.
Bro,
The 13-year-old?
The average age of the competitors was 14. That's
No.
so
That
bad.
was no. I'm talking. There was a street course. They were just
Yeah.
like skating and then doing a grind off a rail and
Yeah.
falling 7 times in a row. It was
Yeah.
awful. It was some of the worst TV I have ever seen. I could not
Those
get into
stupid
it.
Fucking barely teenagers can't do shit.
Get out of
them
here,
my
dude. I
fucking-
see better tricks at the skate park by
Get
my
off my
house. No,
lawn.
get out of here. It was so bad. And then on top of it, what is with these ridiculous skateboarding uniforms?
What are you, we can
Since
talk
when
about
does
this for a year.
skateboard is anti-culture? Go against the norm. Don't fall to uniform rules. Get out of here. Tony Hawk is gonna put on a uniform. Get the fuck out of here. No.
Tony Hawk is
I
for
think
the
that I
record.
wanna
Tony Hawk
buy
is like
all-
100% on board with the skateboarding being in the Olympics.
Yeah, but I'm sure he had it came at a price. He had to sacrifice, the fact that he can't sell any of his birdhouse merch or any of that stuff out there
Yeah,
because
that's
they
the
all
kind
gotta
of
wear.
guy He's shown to be that kind of guy.
I know. I love
For
Kurt
real.
Tony Hawk. Do a kickflip. I love that guy. He's great. But no, this dude. I was watching it, and the uniforms are so weird. All right,
I
the
thought
Chinese.
when Nike put out the concepts,
Uh-huh.
yo, get me all of that shit.
No, did you? But have you seen
love
them
it.
wearing it? I
Yeah,
saw
well,
this.
I
fucking-
I like the Nike
Sorry,
stuff. The other stuff
series,
is
I
not
thought
as good. I'm
Go
talking about the
look
Nike
it up.
stuff.
Look, Emmy-nominated Dennis. See if you can find some imagery there because look, I'll tell you what. One of the girls on the USA team was wearing a ball cap that she looks like she just hates. Right? She's got like some oversized T-shirt and some weird pants, and she's just not looking cool. Then the Brazil team.
skateboarding uniform.
Listen, no, but then the Brazil girl, right? She looked like she was like coming out of like a Sears catalog or something. She had like some tight little fucking like khaki looking pants with the ankles rolled up, right? The ankles were.
Yeah, it was funny. I'll give you that. They did not make the dude. That shirt is fucking.
Okay,
baller,
that
dude.
one is that's the exception there. The Chinese
That's
and
the Nike
Japanese.
stuff is what
Look
I'm
at the
saying.
Brazil
Nike
team.
stuff
Look at the
is cool,
Brazil.
dude.
Look at this girl. Look,
Yeah.
she looks like a model. Like, come on, she's wearing a belt for crying out loud, and she has her
No,
shirt
it's because
tucked in.
They don't make pants small enough for her. That's what it looks. It looks like
Oh.
a hand-me-down.
You know,
have to,
she's-
like get the belt and really like.
Yes, she's not even wearing socks. She's just like, yeah, like this looks like an ad for like Tommy Hilfiger or something. You know what I mean?
Looks like Girl
United
Scout.
Colors of Benetton.
Yes. Oh, yes. There you go. United Colors of Benetton. That's what it is.
The weird like mushy.
Yeah.
pattern
This
ones are
isn't.
solid.
This isn't skateboarding. This is a Disney movie. That's what this is. It's bad.
Olympics. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Look, even Kermit's like, bro, I can't believe they're wearing this stuff. Look at that. He's just like, I can't believe these guys
No,
are looking this
that's not what
bad.
that says. That's
I don't know,
literally not
man.
what that says.
But look, that Brazilian outfit, I was just like, I can't have that. And then this
Wait,
just.
this Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah.
That I'm telling you, it looks like a bad Disney movie that's just forced some weird,
Yes,
awkward
they're
stuff.
14-year-olds. Like, I don't understand.
Well, I don't know if they're 14. I don't
I
care
know
how old
they
they
are,
are.
for a fact.
You wear that, you look dumb. I don't care how old you are. If I wear that, they wear that. It's just bad look. It's
You
not
are
good.
The most annoying style person in the history of all styles.
I'm a uniform guy. I should appreciate these things.
No,
It's not a
you
good
don't
look.
appreciate anything. You only appreciate boring ass regular shit.
No, I appreciate people who take, challenges and push the envelope. Look at that. That's what it looks like. There you go. There you go.
Disney's
To the Olympics.
Extreme
What I'm
Skate
trying to tell
Adventure.
you is that's literally what it was. So for it to look like what it is, I don't understand what your problem is.
I know, and I'm just saying I'm disappointed because when they presented this whole thing, I was like, I wasn't on board.
Tommy Hilfiger and like fucking.
That's what they
is
are.
it?
They're wearing
What are you
that. Like
talking
that. I'm
about?
telling you, bro. It's just a bad ad. It's a
So
bad
if it was just
ad
a
for.
white tee and jeans, then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's so skateboard. I love it.
Ah, man, they should have busted out the Jinkos and some big airwalks or
There
something.
we
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Garbage 90s is what you want.
No, I know they don't wear that anymore. U.S. winning the gold medal in shooting completely changed my view on gun control. Okay. Seems like that's inaccurate.
But they didn't win all the shooting things, so to
We
me,
should.
It's not worth it.
We definitely
If you didn't
should.
keep everything featuring a gun as the U.S., then your argument
disappointment.
is null and void.
You saw that the girl who won the gold in surfing was a Hawaiian.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome.
So it's like, we got the guns and we got the surfing.
Huh?
Dude, Hawaii
Yeah.
invented surfing. How awesome is it for them to win gold in the first time it's ever in Olympics?
How about
Of course,
the
that's how it
Alaskan?
should happen.
Did you see the Alaskan girl who won
Yeah,
a
the
swimming
swimmer.
competition? They
Yes.
don't even have an
16.
Olympic-sized pool in Alaska. They don't even have an
Yep.
Olympic-sized pool in Alaska.
They're
And
just built
she's winning a
different out
gold.
there, bro.
That's impressive, bro. At least there's been some good storylines in the Olympics. I mean, there's been some weird stuff here. Taylor, maybe this is accurate or not. I just want to see more pics of Ben Affleck spanking J-Lo. Hey, bro, I'm all on board with Bennifer again, man. Definitely happy to see that.
I've found that this is like a weird amount of people that are really into that. I'm like, who cares? Like a lot of people are like, "Yay, J-Lo! Oh my God, so and I'm like,
I hate it.
Like, who gives a shit?
Like at this point,
that's just not our demographic. People care about celebrities. We're just,
I don't have a problem with caring about celebrities. It's just this woman has been married and engaged how many times? Like we're still celebrating this. Married 3? How many rings? She's got more rings than the Infinity Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? There's more stones than that shit.
She needs 2 more.
Yeah,
and
dude.
half the fucking population.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty soon, man. She's gonna be snapping her fingers, and we're all fucked. I'm telling you, it's just, it's good for them. I don't care, but yeah, it's cool to look at. I guess every once in a while.
I can appreciate you having to see those pictures.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it.
Good for her, I guess. Going back to all right, so we talked about the women's soccer team. That's been a pretty like shocking development there where they're standing right now.
When was it? When was the last time we had Alex Windley on? I asked her
2 weeks ago
if anybody could, put up a fight against the U.S. women's national team, and every single person in here was like, no.
Yeah, because they shouldn't.
Totally dismissed me.
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen is that they have a history in World Cup and Olympic of not really doing a lot in qualifying, and then when the games count, they go and fuck everybody up.
Yeah,
so
bro.
This is not like something new with this team.
Yeah, don't worry. My girl Rose Lavelle, she's gonna come through.
Baller,
she's
the baller of the ballers.
That's the best.
Is women's soccer in the Olympics like men's soccer, where it's men's soccer is what, under 24?
It's U23, yeah, and then you have.
Is it the same thing in women?
I believe so.
I don't think so.
Rapinoe's on the team, and she's been around for a while. She's definitely not U23.
That's like fucking Dani Alves is on the Brazil team. Like it's a U23, and then you're allowed a certain amount of people who are over 20.
Wow, Dani Alves is on the Brazil team. Oh, snap.
I don't think it's like that for the women.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying. I know for a fact that the men's like that.
The men's is like that, but I don't think the women's is like that.
The women's like the real national team, like
could be anybody. Yeah, it could be. We're factually unfactual here. Where are you gonna look it up? We don't fact check anything. All right. So with that being said, that's been kind of shocking. Hopefully they'll turn it around. But a team that's in a similar situation right now, and we talked about it a little bit, is this men's basketball team here. All right. They lost their first game to France, and I don't care. I've been seeing a lot of people posting up on the Daily Lemonade, posting up online, talking about, the teams have gotten a lot better.
Not even that. I just don't give a shit. These teams aren't the best teams that we're sending out. So.
It doesn't matter that these teams aren't the best teams. These that we could send out. This is the best team that is in the tournament. Okay, this is the best collection of athletes, the best collection of talent, and I don't give a damn. You've been playing basketball your whole life. You can go up there and you have to live up to expectation. When you're losing to Evan Fournier as the best player, when you're losing to Gabe Vincent and Precious Achua, when you're losing to guys like that, to Patty fucking Mills, when you're losing to those guys, I don't give a shit. You got Kevin Durant on your squad. You got Dame Lillard. You got Devin Booker. You got a lot of ballers on that team. I don't care if you have just them 3 and then a bunch of G Leaguers. You still have a better squad than anybody else in the Olympics, okay? And you going up there, people making excuses, man. Oh, they're better. Yo, Black Mamba, what was oh man, I saw that stat. That he's never lost. He was something like, I forget how many games. Never lost in any sort of Olympic or World Cup. Yeah, man. Like that's what we should be. That's the expectation. I don't care how much better some of these countries have gotten at basketball. We're still a basketball powerhouse. You know what I mean? This is still the factory. This is where everybody comes to play. This is where we turn shit up. This should be the thing. And we're going out there and just fucking waltzing through and losing to these kind of teams, bro. Come on, man. Bad, dude. It's a bad look.
He's not a winner. You still want Dame on the Heat?
Look, my whole thing with Dame.
That's what I'm saying.
I like Dame.
Those guys don't give a shit.
I like Dame. I like Dame. I don't know. My gripe with Dame is that I feel like, man, he's been beat up a lot, bro. Like I feel like he's what, 30, I think, too. He's up at
Kawhi, but then again, you want Kawhi.
No, I know, but Kawhi, as a free agent, I don't want to. Dame, if we could trade for him, fuck it, man. Why not? I told you, I'll take anybody right now. But I'm just, but this Team USA team, man, like The crazy stat that I was when I was doing my research was Pop, who's the coach, who's kind of a dick. You know, he's nice sometimes. You know, he's had his moments, but he's kind of a prick. I see why. He's 5-8, and he's lost 5 out of his last 8 games as a Team USA coach. Is this Spoelstra as an assistant, or is he out there in Tokyo?
I don't know if he went out to Tokyo, but he was like the assistant, whatever.
He's coaching like the practice squad.
Yo, that's some shit, man. Like, what's going on here, dude? Like, is Popovich just a product of Tim Duncan? Is that what it is, bro?
No. Well, that's something I've seen is that he plays a different brand of basketball than what these guys are used to. Mm-hmm. These guys don't want to play team ball and pass the ball 15 times before you put it in the basket. All those guys on their team, it's just them chucking.
Oh.
So there's zero continuity with that team because there's no team players. They're all just a bunch of chuckers. And that's where the game is today in general.
Yeah.
And the thing is, going back to your point, I mean, the U.S. had that issue in the early 2000s when they lost the 02 World Cup, 04 Olympics. They had to really put together a program. So that 08 team, a lot of people forget, they lost in 06. I mean, but they were together going through training camp a bunch of summers in a row, 2012, 2010, the World Championships. This team literally just came together 2 weeks ago. Just like the 2019 World Cup, that team, I think, got put together like at the very last minute, like, yo, just go to China, try to bring it home. That they finished 7th. So now we're playing again. Yeah, the U.S. is better in terms of talent, but you can't just put all these guys together. Just go to Japan and play against these boys who have been, these grown men who have been playing together for years.
No, but they've been
playing in Spain.
I get you. That's a valid point, but these other guys that we're playing against, it's not like Gabe Vincent and Precious Achiuwa were missing time with the Heat because they were out practicing and balling with Nigeria. You know what I'm saying?
He said, the international game, you got to pass. It's a different style. These guys aren't used to that, and they literally just came together. While the 08, the 2012 teams, those teams were together for a few years. I mean, Carmelo, I think, went to, 4 Olympics?
Oh, he's bro, that guy's got more gold medals than anybody in basketball. You know what I'm saying?
You had guys going there to multiple Olympics, playing together, training camp every summer. This team, Devin Booker just finished the final and went and was on a plane.
JaVale McGee is a player on this team. What are you talking about? That's all you need to know about
JaVale McGee's better than half the people in the Olympics, bro. He's better than half the people in the Olympics. Like, I don't care. It's not an excuse. Look, I'll tell you what, man. Look. There's some scrubs, but again, I told you, bro, we're losing to Gabe Vincent, okay? Precious Achiuwa, Patty Mills,
guys that want to be
there. Fournier. I don't care if they want to be there. These guys are not that good. You have Kevin Durant. You got all these.
I think the U.S. team wants to be there because in this year in particular, for them to go there, they really got to put that.
I'm not gonna question. I agree with
these guys are exhausted from the playoffs and they don't give a shit.
That's another thing. That is true about being exhausted. I think they want to be there.
They might be exhausted.
Devin Booker didn't want to go. He was not going to get on a plane with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton right after losing a finals.
Look, I agree with Dennis. I think these guys did want to go. I don't think they didn't not want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because they just knew what they were getting themselves into. They're going into this bubble in Tokyo.
God, we're representing they don't feel like they're representing America. They're just like, hey, let's go play basketball in Japan. It's gonna be cool.
Telling you, look, I'm just saying. I don't think that with them, it was like they wanted to go because they felt very prideful, but they wanted to go because they knew the challenge and they were up for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and carry the flag. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's anything like that. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, you got a fucking Hall of Famers on your team.
International teams. That's how they treat it,
bro.
Bro, I don't care. We're not losing to Luka and Slovenia, who's a proven team that's doing. We're losing to bad teams, bro. Like this isn't. I'm telling you, I can't stress enough. We're losing to guys that don't even start on the Heat. You know what I mean? Like we're losing to guys that don't even start on the Heat. I don't care how much non-team ball you've played.
Bro,
I don't care.
Listen, if you bring a Ferrari to a race, but you don't go above 60, you're gonna lose the races.
These guys.
If the guys aren't performing, it doesn't matter. Oh, they're Hall of Famers. Obviously, what I'm saying is obviously they don't give a shit enough to play as a team, or someone put the team on their back. They're just there, dude. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's just
it does kind of feel like they're just going through the motions, or maybe they don't respect the other teams, or whatever it is. They feel like they can just go out there and take a victory just because they have the fucking USA on their jersey. Like, nah, bro. You still have to go out there and play like you're supposed to play.
They don't take it serious. To me,
yeah. Oh, Cap, is Chick-fil-A really that good, bro? I don't think so. I'm not crazy. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's that good. I'll go to Popeyes any day. You know?
Chicken sandwich.
Oh, Achilles. No. Cindy has spoken.
Bro,
No what?
No, Achilles. Stop hating on or giving these guys an excuse.
Apparently, a lot of the superstars.
What are you talking about? Y'all haven't even talked about the Gold Cup. Don't get on me about not caring about American teams enough. Bro.
Not respecting the opponent. Jamaica.
And not respecting the opponent is the weakest excuse for any professional.
It is.
I'm not seeing it as an excuse to let them off the hook. And a reason and an excuse aren't the same thing.
I got you.
It's to hold them accountable.
Yeah. I think it's a bad thing that they don't take it. It's not.
And apparently a lot of the superstar players are complaining about the system that Popovich is running.
Exactly. And they're not used to playing team ball. They're used to just going out there and chucking.
But they should be able to go out there and chuck it. Don't get in these fools, bro. Now, like, I don't give a damn. They're that talented.
But even if you don't like it now, in the middle of the Olympics is not the time to complain about that shit.
Exactly.
Now, you have all training camp to try to put something together with Popovich. And if this is what he's gonna run with, that's what you gotta run with, bro. That's it. It's 100%
right.
Time.
You're 100% right, but I also don't want the excuse of like, oh well, they haven't had time to play together or gel or anything. None of these teams have been really running it. None of these national teams have been really running it with players over and over and over. That it's a constant.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
national teams have been together. They played national tournaments together.
Look, if we lost to Slovenia, if we lost to some of these powerhouses, okay, but we're losing to scrub teams, bro. Like I said, we're literally losing to two guys who don't start on the Heat. These guys were on the Heat bench. They weren't training. No, but they weren't training with Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like all of a sudden they're gonna bring in they're rolling into the Nigeria dressing room, going, "Oh man, I'm the big boss. I'm gonna chuck it up everywhere." You know what I'm saying? No.
One team is trying and the other team is trying. It doesn't matter the talent gap, bro.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Horribly embarrassing.
We're just trying to explain. We're not.
I get you.
They're gonna.
This gets us heated.
I think there's a bunch of clowns out there, bro.
Gets me heated that these guys are pansies like that, bro. Anyway,
you're acting flummoxed. Like you can't understand how this is possible. There's a million reasons why they're playing like shit.
They finished 7th in 2019.
All right. Well, how are they gonna finish in these Olympics?
Who knows?
When's the next game? When is the next game? Tonight?
Tonight against Iran. I mean, if they lose to Iran, they basically just need to get home. Just get home and come home.
We're getting a free trip to fucking Tokyo at that point.
For sure, dude. We lose to Iran, then Taylor's statement is going to be accurate. Just withdraw from everything and go home, bro. Like, that's it.
I 100% agree.
That's it. You're done. You're toast. There's nothing there.
They got Iran and the Czech Republic. The next two.
They could literally take it easy the next two games, and they should still.
No, apparently they can't. That's what they should, and they haven't done. Fucking
once they get to 50, Argentina,
blow them out by 50. Stop playing. Stop thinking they could take it easy. No, that's the problem. Blow them out by 50, bro.
Yes,
they should. They should.
Smoking, put a statement. Silence all the haters. Anyway,
we agree with you and you still fight us.
I just get mad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's weird.
All right. So, with that being said, all right, that's gonna wrap up our Olympic coverage there. But
unfortunately, no one's gonna hear any of that argument because YouTube's gonna take us off the air.
No, enough with this. Your
copyright protected music.
Your negativity is overwhelming. Just enough, bro. Oh my god.
Public domain. There's no way that's copyright.
Yeah, dude, get out of here.
Public domain.
Yes, it is. Anyway, Achilles has a little something for us. Wait. Oh, wait. Give me that face again. Yeah! Ooh. Give it to us!
Woohoo!
Oh, it's been a while. Give it to us. What's this spicy sports nugget you got?
So yesterday, there was a great stat in the Olympics.
Yes.
Where there was a 57-year-old man who won gold in shooting. Some shooting competition. And then in the same day, as we talked about before, a 13-year-old won a gold medal at the Olympics. And I thought that was unbelievable. That 57 and 13.
Wow. That's got to be a record, right?
Cool, bro. It has to be. There's no way.
Has to be. I like the Olympics.
Sure 13 is the youngest, and 57 has to be the oldest.
Yeah.
Has to be. Because if you're in your 40s,
maybe that's the biggest gap of age between two winners in the same day.
One, has to. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I just saw that those two things happened. Sorry, I didn't, do a deep dive. I just thought that was crazy that you could have that huge gap in people winning gold at the Olympics.
It is, man.
The Olympics are magic, man. Anything's possible.
I'm telling you, bro. I trained for basketball in Nigeria. I never said that other than reading it right now. I guess that's how you get me to quote it.
You got, bro. You said it.
I got there. Anyway, I did find out during the opening ceremonies to add a little nugget to your nugget there. How about that story about the 46-year-old gymnast from Uzbekistan, I think?
What?
You haven't heard about that Emmy-nominated tennis?
No, man.
Okay, get this. I believe it's Uzbekistan.
Olympics or something like that.
I think it's her 8th. She debuted in the 92 Olympics, okay? In Barcelona, she debuted, and it was, I believe it's Uzbekistan. I don't know what it might not have been Uzbekistan. Is that one of those, like, Eastern European new nations? Or has it always been like Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan's more Middle Eastern, but let's just move on.
Okay, all right. I didn't know. Anyway, back in 92, she was repping, the flag over there, and she was a gymnast. And now she's 46 years old. She's competing in, I believe, is her, what?
That's why she's still doing it.
And still doing it.
She's from Uzbekistan, by the way.
Uzbekistan, okay. And
her name is Oksana Chusovitina.
That's what he said. And she is, get this. She has a son that's 22 years old. That's older than most of the gymnasts she's going up against.
He could be an Olympian too.
Yeah.
Yes. Could have been the first mother-son fucking gymnast there, bro. That would have been crazy competing in the same Olympics.
Like second or third Olympics.
Yes, at that age, exactly. That's nuts, man. So props to her, and she's out there. I saw pictures of her. She looks great. She's out there doing her thing, man. That's impressive to me.
For gymnasts, I think like mid-20s is ancient, right? Like,
for sure.
Pretty much.
Think about it. We're giving Simone Biles. She's 24, and we're like, oh, she's missing her opportunity. That's it. She ruined it. Man. She's not gonna have another chance. This was her opportunity to seal all her gold status.
Talking about this in the last Olympics.
None of us have said
that. None of us have said that.
This person?
There's been people who said that. What were you saying, Gus?
I remember people talking about this lady in the last Olympics. About how she's like
it was
in her
nuts
40s.
Back then, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be in France in 4 years?
Real quick, Olympic archery.
For real.
That's a horseshit. Those things, they look like they're heat-seeking missiles at this point. The amount of technology that are on those bows. I'm not.
Really? Yeah.
Oh my god. They have like a counterweight here. There's like a tripod. You load the arrow. You don't even have to hold it on your finger anymore. Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah. Now it's just
old school Robin Hood. Just a regular bow and arrow. That's impressive.
Yes.
What do you call the little bag where you pull the arrows from?
Quiver. That's a quiver.
A quiver. There we go. Just a bow, a quiver, and your arrows. That's it, bro.
They look ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, and then and give me like the haystack with the target paper on it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to know real big. Just the haystack.
Pull it out. Take out the iPhone. Open the app to make it.
Oh yeah.
And they still, and like a lot of times, they're still not that good. So it's super unimpressive to me. Sorry.
I'm telling you, bro. Archery.
But I like that there's a person in their 50s winning an Olympic gold medal. Maybe I should just take up shooting.
I'm telling you, it's not too late for a career change.
Oh, dude, there's like the marksman where it's like a one-handed pistol. And a photo went viral because someone was there.
Yeah, they with their hand
in their pocket, just like super casual. It was like they're like shooting for a gold medal.
Somebody asked, "Would you be able to win a gold medal if you can do something with your hands in your pocket?"
That's what's up, man. All right, guys, great show. I think that covers everything that we wanted to talk about. Went a little long, but it was a successful long. I thought we got a lot accomplished tonight. We'll see if we'll be back for Friday. Depends on what the scope of the thing. Oh, Marlins 7-3.
Noise.
over the Orioles. Congrats, Marlon.
All right, Sandman got me a win in my fantasy league.
Oh yeah. Make sure to set your lineup. Sure.
What was that?
Said make sure to set your lineups. Oh.
Eloy Jimenez hit a home run for me.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All right.
So, all right. Well, big thank you. And again, a big, guys, let's give a round of applause here to the Emmy nominated Dennis here, man. That's a big deal, dude. We're really proud of you, my friend. Congrats. We're rooting for you. We hope you get that. You deserve it. We know how hard you work, bro. So get that.
When you do win it, we need to have a Stanley Cup style party with it.
Yes. Let us all hold it and, take drinks off of it.
Tom Brady. I'll be like Tom Brady.
Yeah, we'll throw it over and fucking Biscayne Bay, bro.
Yeah, I tell you, bro. I'm feeling pretty good, man. In a few weeks, we're gonna be seeing the episodes, and it's just gonna be hanging out there behind that globe behind you. It's just gonna be an Emmy right there. It's gonna look real nice, bro.
Yeah.
But again, congratulations, Dennis. Well deserved. Big thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. Thank you to 5 Reasons Sports for sharing our stream on their network. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody, all the Lemonheads out there. We'll be back for episode 41, maybe Friday, if not on Tuesday for sure. There might be some WAFs tomorrow, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, it's the slow weekend. Don't worry. It's officially football season started, so it's in a few weeks, man. It's going to be non-stop, and that's the best time of the year is when football season is about to start. That's always plenty to talk about there. But again, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us, hanging out. See y'all soon. Bye.